Ready. Play.
But Brisbane, I think today, of course, Ashton Kruger, the favorite of Nurlan, lost. However, I think the biggest story by far was Mirra Andreeva beating Ons Jabeur again in a much more competitive match than their 2024 Australian Open clash.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a positive signs for Jabeur all around this week, considering, where she is right now. So, I take this as another positive sign to play the kind of match she played against Andreeva. And also for Mirra, of course, because, it's never easy actually to play against somebody like Jabeur with that style, especially if Ons is gaining back some sort of confidence throughout the week. So actually never easy to do it. Now, of course, it will be interesting to see her against Sabalenka, who just keeps minding her business. Probably she even kind of went a little bit unnoticed this week because United Cup has many WTA stars, and so maybe the focus from the most part of the public is kind of switched towards the United Cup. So, Sabalenka, at least that's been my feeling. And she has played very well for some part of the tournament, a bit, worse in some moments of these matches, but, just did what she had to do. It will be an exciting semi-final, that's for sure. Especially, to see Andreeva. Of course, Andreeva beat Sabalenka, even if, there was some stomach issue for Aryna at the French Open. So I still want to see how the match play out, especially, on a court which is, a bit quicker. Sabalenka in Australia, of course, playing incredibly well over the past years. So it will be a tough challenge for Andreeva. But yeah, let's see what it can happen. And then the other semi-final, just also there, good storylines. Kalinina, Kudermetova, Polina, of course, not Veronica.
Higher ranked on Monday than Veronica.
Yes, exactly. She will be the number one of the sisters. And yeah, also there, it's kind of what you were saying about the second week. Usually it was kind of the other week where the WTA, this tournament was getting a little bit more open. For example, last year we got a Sabalenka Rybak in a final here. So yeah, it will be for sure interesting. Of course, Sabalenka Andreeva feels a bit like, some sort of anticipated, final, let's say. But of course, not to sleep on the other two players who can, for sure, try to win, of course, this important match ahead of them for the ranking and for everything. And then try to play in the final with, kind of nothing to lose.
Yeah, I was going to say that it does kind of feel like the final, especially if Sabalenka wins, as you said.
Yeah,
there will
especially
be
that.
some tough moments against Putintseva, but the way she's fought through them, it just kind of gives you even more confidence that even when the matchup won't be that pleasant, she's probably going to pull through, unless she faces a player who's got, that quality to kind of like almost match her, and that could be Mirra. Of course, she still hasn't really like beaten her when fit, let's say, but yeah, that's a super exciting match tomorrow, that's for sure. And they were pretty much like they were the only two seeds out of the top 16, right, to make the quarters. They're still there. It does feel like a bit of a final, but indeed, it's going to be a slightly different event to when we had.
Yeah, let's just say that at the French Open, still the majority of players would have lost against Sabalenka anyway in that match. So just shows that Andreeva can think at least of of being a tough player for Sabalenka to face. Let's see if it will already be the moment in Brisbane or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, today definitely a very different matchup, but I loved how she's just like super cool and comfortable in all these cat and mouse games that Ons basically makes you play. Of course, Ons still should have taken the second set, like there's no doubt about it. Could have gone the other way if it goes free. Probably not though, because fatigue-wise, I think Andreeva would have been definitely the fresher player. But anyway, that was basically what happened today. Very different matchup, but so exciting simply because it's one of the biggest prodigies we have right now against the world number one.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.